Wait. Woohoo! Of course, there's an external mic connected, and I need to turn it down. I'll only run through. Let me just get the match card. Don't they have kickoff here? Hey Nathan, what's up? Alright. I thought this thing had kickoff. It doesn't look like it has kickoff. Let me just go ahead, go to the stream on YouTube so I can monitor it, and we will get started on these predictions because we have quite a bit to discuss. So I don't know how long the stream will be. I never know how long these streams will be. I don't time them, but I'm trying to expand the channel to other stuff as well. In the wrestling realm, so I can give you guys more content because I haven't been on the channel for a minute and I feel bad, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let me just go here now. Channel for a minute. What's up, brother Nero? Brother Nero, man, I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute, even though I see you guys on Twitter all the time. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a minute. Can I catch this thing up, please? Can we like work with me? Work, yo. Okay. Ah! Thank you. Okay, there you go. All right, so guys, where do I want to start? Okay, I have the match card open up here on the next browser. So what's my plan? What should I do? No, I want to have it two separates. So I'm going to throw this one up on another browser and then we can get started. So just give me a sec. Give me a sec. I should have done this before I started the stream, but whatever. It was getting late and I didn't want to. Here. Hold on. Okay, so we got next browser open. Let's go ahead. Copy this link. Copy this link. Set it off to my left, set it off to my right. Okay, and now throw it up on here. I promise guys we're gonna get going right now. Let me just do this. Alright, so first thing I want to do to start off the stream is just talk about how much I actually miss the fans. I watched the full show of SmackDown yesterday and it was very much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? The fans, if you're watching this and you are from Houston, Texas, I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys because, man, having those fans back, it gave me a lot of goosebumps. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna front. Like, hearing those, even when Mr. McMahon came on, I find it so hilarious because Mr. McMahon, after all the firings, whatever, you expect the fans to be like, you know, cheese, but no, these fans were out there chanting his music and everything, and it just, the atmosphere of it all, I don't know, it gave me a lot of goosebumps. Like, I was so hyped that I had to show my brother. Like, he came in my room and I just got hyped, and he came in my room around one of the like best times of the show for me when Finn Balor returned, and I don't know, like, I love Finn Balor, so like for me, I don't know, it was a lot. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in Money in the Bank. I can't wait to see what's happening on Monday Night Raw because now I feel like all the big shit's coming. You know what I mean? Like, all the big stuff is coming. It's like, I feel like they left out, for the past couple of shows, for both shows actually, they didn't do much with them. They just left it there and say, yo, who cares? Because these are the last couple of shows. It's time for the main shows with the fans back and everything. And I am just excited because, you know, we're getting a lot of rumor, guys, about, you know, rumored returns and whatnot. Your John Cena's, your Brock Lesnar's, your minus the man bun, but whatever. The Brock Lesnar's, the Fiends, you know what I'm saying, and so much more other people, and possible come ups as well, like Karrion Kross, maybe Ember, maybe I don't even know, like. But that's the exciting part of it, is the fact that I don't know. It's just I'm excited now. I knew Finn Balor was coming back up. I just thought he was going to be on Raw. I didn't think he was going to be on SmackDown. I knew he was going to come back up again. I didn't know when. I just thought he would be on Raw, not SmackDown. But him being on SmackDown, it's all the better, you know what I mean? As long as they put him into a title picture or whatever, especially with the Prince character that he has going on, I'm all for it. I don't, like, it doesn't matter. I'm just happy to see these guys on the show. I'm happy to see the fans back. And I am excited for what's going to happen at Money in the Bank. Now, I had to completely change my schedule, guys, here. Now, tomorrow I was planning to do a bunch of recordings because I totally forgot Money in the Bank was this Sunday. And I was going to do some recordings for my next channel, you know, some anime stuff. And I just had to go and tell my bro just a while ago, yo, listen, we're going to have to do this early because more times I got stuff to do in the evening. And that stuff I got to do is Money in the Bank, because from who's not teasing, from who's not going to win. And you know what's funny? Is I can't predict what's going to happen at Money in the Bank. I don't know who's going to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the two main Money in the Bank matches. I'm talking about the women's and the men's. It's hard for me to put a finger on because I'm so unsure now. Now, I had with a good certainty, I was going in with Liv Morgan, right? Because Liv, I don't know, I just feel like she deserves it and whatever, and she needs an opportunity to do whatever she needs to do. And I mean, there's many women in that match that deserve that opportunity and deserve, you know, to get pushed into greater heights. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll get to that though. So we're gonna go for the match card, guys, and I'm gonna give out my predictions and whatnot. So let's start off. And okay, so I know for the kickoff show, it's not here because I'm using some CBS Sports shit. I don't know, CBS Sports or whatever. So they don't have it here. But I know in the kickoff show we got the Usos versus Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, and this is a easy decision for me, and I'm gonna go Usos. Because it just makes sense, you know. Like I think it's the Usos. It just only makes sense, you know, to have like that complete, you know, Samoan dynasty family, all of them dressed in gold. The Usos with Roman Reigns. I just think it fits what they are doing right now. And sorry, commercial again. That match yesterday with Edge, Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio versus the Usos and Roman Reigns, I loved it. And I think the part where I got the most goosebumps, I think was, yeah, I agree with you, Brother Nero. Usos should have win. I think the part where I got the most goosebumps is when I think it was Rey, he tagged in Dominic, and Dominic did like this thing. He jumped from the rope to the next side of the rope, and then he did like the flip. And I'm like, bro, that was sick. I love it. You know what I mean? Like, I love to see stuff like that. The son coming in and doing what it is that his dad's teaching him to do. And I love stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sucker for that stuff. You know, I'm a sucker for it. That's why I was a sucker for the Arcade Bro, because the way I see it is a veteran taking a rookie, or, well, he is a pro. Matt Riddle is a pro, but you get what I'm saying. A veteran taking the younger talent in the WWE and molding them to be the best that they can be in the WWE. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a real sucker for that kind of stuff. But yeah, if I'm going to choose between Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio versus the Usos, I'm going to have to go to the Usos because it only makes sense, to be honest. But then again, we never know. And that's what makes WWE fun. I don't know of any other matches on the kickoff show. So if you guys do know of any, please let me know. But we're going to get straight into the main WWE Money in the Bank matches. So we got Bobby Lashley versus Kofi Kingston. At first, guys, I was leaning at Kofi Kingston. I was leaning for Kofi Kingston. I was saying that maybe Kofi Kingston is going to take it off of the almighty Bobby Lashley. And you guys know how I love the almighty Bobby Lashley. You guys know how I feel about the almighty Bobby Lashley. For me, no doubt, I feel like he is the best champion in WWE. The only thing that I think is compared to him and Roman is Roman has a better character. That's what I think. But as for who's the better champion, I think it's Bobby Lashley. And that's just because he wrestles more than Roman on the main shows and whatever. And you guys know how I feel about that shit. I prefer when wrestlers are wrestling more. You know what I'm saying? As a champion, you're not just holding the belt until a pay-per-view, but you're also rustling on your Friday night SmackDowns and your Monday night Raws. Like that I appreciate that, I respect that, and that's why I always lean over to the almighty Bobby Lashley. Bobby is going to obliterate him. Yeah, Bobby Lashley is going to win, probably going to squash Kofi. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I was going to get to. So yeah, I was at first leaning to Kofi, but now it's just like, yeah, it's definitely going to be Lashley, especially after the promo he did on Monday Night Raw. So I'm definitely leaning to Lashley. I think Lashley is going to take this one and get rid of Kofi here. But I don't think that will be the end of Kofi. Now, I'm hearing rumors about Goldberg. Guys, honestly, I don't know if I really care anymore. You know what I'm saying? If Goldberg comes back and does whatever, the only thing is I know he's going to take us to Botch Central, and I'm not really about that. I don't want to see too many botches. But yeah, definitely thinking Bobby Lashley definitely taking this one against Kofi Kingston. I don't think Kofi Kingston even has a chance in hell at this match. I really like Scary Intense Lunatic Lashley from Monday. Yeah, Bobby Lashley is going to win and probably going to squash Kofi. Yeah, I agree with you, Nathan. I agree with you, Brother Nero. Definitely, we're going with Bobby Lashley here. The next match we got Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus Edge. Now here's my issue. Now I'm having an issue here, but I think this is quite easy to predict. There's two ways that this can go. Two ways. Okay. Distraction by Seth Rollins, because they've been clearly building that whole Seth Rollins and Edge thing, because they keep talking about what he did to him 7 years ago, which I remember, which surprises me that I've been watching WWE for 7 years straight, and it's like I haven't been counting the years. It really surprises me. But anyways, actually no, I've been watching WWE for way longer than 7 years. But anyway, so they keep going back to that whole when he had his fun, his neck on the briefcase and whatever. I remember that. And I think during that time he was dealing with Dean Ambrose and whatever, and Dean Ambrose kept taking the Money in the Bank contract. But anyway, I think it's going to end with a distraction or something with Seth Rollins, which is also going to kind of tie into the Money in the Bank men's. So you guys are going to have to follow me here, because I'm going to try to entangle all of that stuff together and kind of give you like a flowing story that I see happening. Because I'm sure these matches, the men's Money in the Bank match is most likely going to happen before this match, right? And if that's the case, it's either going to end with a distraction or Roman Reigns is going to crush Edge, because Edge got the final laugh on SmackDown. So I'm really, and then, you know, Seth Rollins is going to come out and pick the bones, depending on who wins the men's thing. But we'll get back to that. I'll show you guys what I'm trying to get to when I get to the men's ladder, and then we'll entangle. You guys get what I'm saying? Sorry, let me see what you're saying here, Brother Nero. I want to make sure I read you guys stuff, because I never do. Let me just make sure I do this. So Oldberg is going to probably challenge Lashley at SummerSlam. Man's going to take us to Botch. Man's going to take us to Botch Central. Yeah, just said that. Yeah, Rollins is 200 times going to retain, but Seth's going to cost Edge the match. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying here, Nathan. I think Edge is not going to make it to the end of that match. It's either he's going to get obliterated by Roman Reigns, or Seth Rollins is going to distract that match. But Edge is not winning, and they're going to definitely do a whole Edge versus Seth thing. So you can tell Edge is going to be back on the shows more often. You can tell already he's going to be on the road with WWE. So I don't know, maybe he'll be on the road for a year or two, and then he'll probably take a break or just retire. I don't know what Edge is going to do. He probably has 2 years, 3 years. I don't know what he's going to do. But it's very exciting to know that we're gonna have Edge, and he's gonna be feuding with a lot of people. Man, you got Finn Balor, you got all these people. I feel like Finn Balor at some point is gonna go for Roman Reigns because of that Universal title thing. But we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I'm definitely going with my guy Edge. Roman Reigns. Next match, we got the Raw Women's Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. I really don't like talking about this, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. Charlotte Flair. Again, I would prefer she doesn't have the belt. I would prefer, but again, what I say for the women's Money in the Bank or whatever is going to all tie into why this needs to happen. We're going to tie this in, guys. This is why I said before, and I put it down in the notification box, that we have a lot to discuss, because there's some fun stuff that can be rooted out from here, because the big storylines are about to come in now. Charlotte Flair is definitely taking this one. Let's be honest here. And as much as us here on Creative Vein on this channel are not that big on the whole Charlotte Flair always having a title, she needs to have this title. And I want her to get this title. So she better go in there tomorrow night and beat the brakes off of Rhea Ripley. I will be there to watch. You know what I'm saying? We might even do a live stream, a watch along live stream of Money in the Bank, because we all need to react to that shit together. And I think that would be perfect if we all. When does it start? 8 o'clock? I hope it starts 8 o'clock. If it starts 8 o'clock, perfect. We're gonna do a whole watch together, a watch along. It's 8 o'clock, right? I believe it's 8. What time does the Money in the Bank? I hope it's 8. Oh, let me read this. Sorry. Mysterios lose the titles on the kickoff. They come back to take out the Usos in this match. Rev takes a bump. Seth lays Edge out and Roman covers him to win. I agree. I agree with you, brother Nero. I agree with you. How you doing, Angela? Those Money in the Bank starts today. Yeah, but what time does the match start? My heart is Rhea Ripley, but I feel like Charlotte is going to win. Nathan, don't worry. I'm gonna get to when we get to the Money in the Bank matches. Yeah, we're definitely gonna. I'm gonna discuss what I have to discuss when it comes to how I'm gonna tie this shit in now, because the big storylines are about to hit just now. So yeah, what time does Money in the Bank start? If it starts at 8, we're doing a watch along. You know what? It doesn't matter what time it starts. To be honest, we'll watch it together anyways. If I come in late, again, I'll just do the same thing I do with Monday Night Raw. Retrack a little bit, go back, see what I missed, and then get to the main stuff, the main juice. You know, we'll just quickly skim through it. And then later on, I'll go and watch the matches in full, because that's what I do. You know, I don't really sleep, so that's what I do. Let me take this hoodie off. I don't want to have this hoodie on. But yeah, I'm definitely going Charlotte. Can you put it on the screen? I will try. I don't know if they will block the stream though. I can definitely do that. I'll just stream it through OBS. Hopefully my connection is stronger, and I will try to stream it on OBS and see if I can get on the screen. Or if you want to watch it, I'll just give you the link to it. You know what I'm saying? Nathan blessed me, so I'll bless you if you want to watch it for yourself as well. You know what I'm saying? It's completely free. You can get on. It's just streaming site. A lot of people use streaming sites, man. My brother uses it to watch the NBA Finals all the time. Team Booker right now. Team Phoenix. So, Becky will probably confront the winner of the match between. But yeah, don't worry, Angela. I'll bless you. I'll give you a link and then you can go ahead and watch it. Don't worry. That's what we do over here in Creative Vein. The last time I did, it was Elimination Chamber, and I think I gave the link to most of the people that are in the stream. So don't worry yourself. So if you want to watch it and you know you can't think, I'll just give you a link to it and you can go ahead and watch it. Charlotte's probably going to win this. Yeah, Brother Nero, we need her to win this, and I'll tell you why. We need her to win this. We definitely need her to win this. Alright, so the next match now, finally, so the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So we got Ricochet, John Morrison, Riddle, Drew McIntyre, Big E, Kevin Owens, Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins, stacked. Stacked. No doubt about it. Stacked. Stacked. Okay, because, bro, the amount of people that are in this match. Now, you guys know who I'm probably going to go for. My tongue is touching Ricochet right now. Okay? Now, no sexual shit. My Ricochet. Okay, I'm going with Ricochet because, look, Ricochet has been, I feel like he's just been, how do I say this? Out of everyone here, he hasn't done anything. Okay? Don't talk about John Morrison. John Morrison's a legend. Don't talk about Drew McIntyre. We already know what Drew McIntyre. Don't even talk about Riddle. Riddle's been pushed out of the roof right now. Okay, I'm not hating on Riddle, by the way. Love Riddle. Big E, he's been pushed. Kevin Owens, push. Shinsuke Nakamura, pushed. Seth Rollins, definitely pushed. I need Ricochet here. I need Ricochet. But in terms of what makes sense. Now, here's where we're going to tie back in the whole Edge and whatever thing. You guys know where I'm going for now. Here's where we're going to tie back in the whole Edge thing now. If Seth Rollins wins the Money in the Bank contract, which is probably not going to happen because a lot of people are probably predicting it to be this way because of them foreshadowing or whatever, he's probably not going to win. But if he was to win, you already know how that's going to tie into the whole Edge and Roman Reigns and whatever. You know thing. And then if you bring it back to when Seth Rollins did it at the same time at WrestleMania, because see how all of them are entwined now. Roman Reigns, Edge, Seth Rollins. Now you have the whole history thing with Edge, where he had his neck on the briefcase and he was about to stomp him, right? Straight back to the hospital, possibly to the grave. And then you have, paranoid. And then you have, not paranoid, what am I saying? Paralyzed. And then you have Roman Reigns, the man in which he cashed in on, well, technically was Brock Lesnar, but it was in his match. You guys see where I'm going? You see where I'm going? So if he wins, it was kind of predictable there, but I don't think he's going to. I'm just saying that this is a possibility in terms of story. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who, I'm not too sure, but I'm going to hit, and I'm going to go with Ricochet. I'm going to lean to Ricochet. I need Ricochet to win this because I think Ricochet is doing a lot, and I want him to continue to get that push. I don't want them to like stop with what Ricochet is doing. If we've been watching what Ricochet's been doing with John Morrison, if anything, there's been a lot of matches on Raw which I haven't watched, but if anything, for the past couple of weeks, and I've been watching Raw and SmackDown. But one of the matches for sure I've been paying attention to were the Ricochet versus John Morrison matches. Why? Because those matches are very entertaining. We already know John Morrison is a whiz in the ring. But with Ricochet, with his high-flying ability, it's so much fun to watch. You know what I mean? For both of them, really, because they're both pretty much high flyers. So I really want Ricochet to win. So Randy Orton returns, looking conflicting, and teases turning on Riddle before he takes out Seth Rollins and holds the ladder for Riddle to win. So Brother Nero, are you leaning towards Riddle? Are you leaning towards Riddle? Are you going for Riddle? I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing if Riddle won. No cap. It wouldn't be a bad thing. I'm just leaning more towards Ricochet because I want to see Ricochet get pushed. Is the link going to be for free on the app? No, it's not an app. It's a website. So it's a streaming site. You'll see once I give you the link. Once we get into it. Yeah, I think it will be Riddle. Okay, fair enough. And Nathan, you want Big E. Again, none of these names are bad names. None of these names in the match are bad names. For me, the only person I wouldn't want to see win is Drew McIntyre. Not hating on Drew McIntyre, by the way. I love Drew McIntyre, but I just think he's been pushed enough and he needs another direction. I don't think he's going to win because I think he's just going to be in the midst of this whole Jinder Mahal thing. I think him and Jinder Mahal are going to have a 1-2 thing going on because it looks like they're doing a whole Jinder Mahal, but they're keeping Drew as a face, where I honestly think that Drew should go heel. You know what I mean? I feel like he should be heel for a little bit. I think they should really change him from face now and give him another direction, which is why I always say wrestlers need to be versatile. You know what I mean? They need to be able to survive no matter what position and role they're given in WWE. It doesn't matter what you're doing, just make sure that you're able to do it. You know what I mean? But I honestly think Drew McIntyre should be heel, so he's the only person I really don't want to see win. Kevin Owens wouldn't mind. Shinsuke Nakamura, I'm not a big Shinsuke fan, not really. I'm very just in the middle with Shinsuke, so I don't really know. And Seth Rollins, again, it will do good for the story with him and Edge. Big E, honestly, I'll always be a Big E supporter. If Big E gets the WWE Championship, then awesome. If Big E wins, cool. I'm all for it. If Riddle wins, cool. And if Ricochet wins, cool. John Morrison, it really doesn't matter. Just as long as it's not a Drew McIntyre and a Shinsuke Nakamura, I'm good with anyone, really. Drew's getting taken out by Jinder. Yeah, that's what I believe, brother. I really do believe that he's going to be getting taken out by Jinder. I don't think he's going to win that match. Definitely, because they've been building that whole Jinder Mahal thing with him. Okay, so now here's the meat that I wanted to get into here. We just got through the meat of the men's Money in the Bank. So let's talk about the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Again, a very fun match. I can't wait. Asuka, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Liv Morgan, Zelina Vega, Natalya, and Tamina. Immediately, let's just scratch out Natalya and Tamina. They're not a part of this. We're not talking about them. They don't count. Asuka, Naomi, Alexa, Nikki, Liv Morgan, Zelina. Nathan, I know you've been very adamant on Zelina, so I know you're Zelina. Now, I've been in the middle of Liv and Alexa, but I finally reached an epitome this morning, and I know who I want to win. Now, I've been talking about this for weeks. Now, if you guys follow me on Twitter, which you guys do, and I know you guys do, and you've seen my tweets, a lot of my tweets have been based on the fact that I want to see Liv get pushed. You guys know this. But after this morning, and I really, how do I say? You see, if Charlotte wins Money in the Bank, let's not forget about a little interaction that happened a couple months back. I'm pretty sure a lot of people forgot about it. With Alexa and Charlotte. Now you guys know where I'm going. Now Alexa's been playing around with a lot of these not so much important people. Now she gave Shayna some light, and I appreciated that because I got to see a lot of sides of Shayna that I've never seen. I never knew Shayna could act, and I was very surprised to see that. And now they have this whole thing with Eva and Doudrop. Let's drop that shit for a second. Now, this is why I said that I believe that with the fans coming back, the real stories are about to hit. Now, we can cycle this into 3 ways, okay? I'm immediately crossing out Nikki Cross. Let's not talk about Nikki Cross is going to be able to sell and get money no matter what the hell she's doing, because she's a superhero thing, and there's a lot of kids that watch WWE. Just check the demographics. She's going to be able to sell. She's going to be making money, bank, so she's good. But Alexa needs something to give her character a lot more direction than where her character has been going. Let's be honest. Let's keep it a buck. Now, Alexa's been teasing a lot with the whole, what do you call it? Like her fit, her, what do you call it? Gear? Guys, I have to go with Alexa here. Now, before I was going with Liv. I wasn't going with Alexa because I was thinking, Alexa don't really need the Money in the Bank contract. You know what I'm saying? She sells, she makes money. She's one of the top women in the WWE, and she really doesn't need it. That's what I was thinking until I really thought about it this morning, and I'm like, but to be honest, she actually does. And then imagine the things that she can do, because that's going to give her character so much more direction. Not only will she have the Money in the Bank contract, and she can do the little fun stuff there, but now she has a reason to attack other people. Like, you know what I mean? Especially those who have the title. Now, I remember Charlotte talking a lot of smack, saying that she is better than most women in the WWE women's roster. She named everyone, and the last person she named was Alexa Bliss, and she made sure that she named it with quite a bit of emphasis. Now, if Charlotte wins the title, Alexa Bliss is getting that contract. That's my prediction. Okay, so my heart is still with, I think it's going to be, sorry, wait. Let me, I miss you guys. Okay, so I want Big E. I think it's going to be Riddle. Okay, I read that. Drew is going to get taken and read that one. I think it's going to be Alexa. Liv is a distraction. Yes, my heart is with Zelina Vega, but I think it's between Alexa or Liv. I think Sonya will maybe screw Liv. I just think she's trading and hyping, and a lot doesn't arrive to the expectations. Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. So the next thing why I don't think Liv is going to win, and why I definitely think it's Alexa. Unfortunately, that sucks for the internet. But hype. Too many people are behind her. Way too many. Did you guys not see what happened on SmackDown? She was literally cracking up, and I'm like, Liv, honestly, if you win, by the way, if she does win, I'm happy for it. I don't mind. Don't get me wrong. But I don't expect it to happen. She looked way too strong and on top on SmackDown. And whenever that happens, yeah. And this is why I've been trying to warn people on Twitter that, don't raise your expectations. It's not a good idea when it comes to WWE. This is the nice thing about WWE, and we have to respect them for it. For the most part, there are times where we can predict what they're going to do, but for the most part, let's be honest, it's not as predictable as we think it is. It really isn't. You know what I mean? Like, it just isn't. We don't know what's going to happen. Liv is sentimental pick that's meant to play out with our emotions, seize her big moment, then rip it away from us. Exactly my point. You see, I've gotten used to the tendencies of WWE for the past couple of months that I've been watching it. I've gotten used to the tendencies. This is why I no longer raise my expectations when it comes to certain stuff. So that if certain things don't happen, I don't feel disappointed. I can still enjoy the show to its fullest and not feel disappointed because I'm not raising my expectations that high. You know what I mean? So that's why I always say when it comes to wrestling and WWE, AEW, whatever it is, never raise your expectations extremely high because you never know what's going to happen. That's the thing about wrestling. It's very unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are thinking Liv is going to get the dub because but that's too many people. I don't think WWE wants to go down the predictable route and say, okay, let's just give it to her. No. And I agree with Nathan. I think that, and he's been saying this a lot, but I think that she does only really need to feud with a 1-2 whatever, because she's already over with the crowd. People like her already. That means she doesn't really need the contract, to be honest. She already has a purpose. They can give her a good storyline and it would make a lot of sense. She already has a purpose. Alexa, on the other hand, her character is floating around. You know what I'm saying? The most part they've done is try to establish her as a scary character, and we're starting to understand that now it's time for her to aim for the big guns. That's why she needs a contract. And if Charlotte wins that match, I predict, you guys will be here when we're watching it, I predict Alexa's gonna win. I am so excited, guys, to see what's up, because I can already tell that WWE is about to put like some of the best work out there for the fans. After what I've seen on SmackDown, yeah, I'm expecting something big. Money in the Bank, Raw, and for the next coming weeks, we're gonna see some stuff, and I'm excited for it. I heard that Toni Storm, I don't know who Toni Storm is like that. I don't really know her like that. But so it looks like someone exciting. That's going to be coming on SmackDown this Friday coming. So a lot of exciting stuff is happening in the WWE right now. And I agree with C. Wrestling when he says it is a great time right now to be a wrestling fan. It really is. I agree with him 100%. So I'm going to go with Alexa Bliss. That's my pick for Money in the Bank. Without any doubt. That would be so exciting, so much fun. I cannot wait. And it gives her so much more purpose, so much of a purpose for her to be doing something and pissing people off. I can't wait to see it. Wait. Liv is sentimental. Pick Okay, let me just make sure. Okay, so I feel Liv needs one feud like Bianca had with Bayley to really push her in the main event level. Yes, Nathan. So yeah, that's what I was saying. I agree with you 100% on that. I really do. So I don't think she needs the briefcase because she's already pretty much over with the fans. Let's be honest here. People love her. Like, you should have seen, you heard them. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. That's what they were chanting last night. She was crying. She's over with the fans. She's loved by the fans. You know what? Sometimes certain things that happen in life is a blessing in disguise. You see, Ruby Riott, great wrestler, her getting fired in a way was a blessing in disguise for Liv. She just doesn't know it. She just doesn't know it. Because if Ruby was still there, she'd probably be still stuck with Ruby Riott in the tag team. And you know how I feel about the tag team division. That shit's a curse. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. These women deserve so much more. Give them a mid-card belt, bro. That's not the tag team title. Something like the intercontinental title. Something like that. Give them something else that is not the tag team title. Still with me there on that one. They made a pretty big deal about Alexa disappearing Monday. Said nobody's seen her since. She's probably gonna reappear at the end of the match and win. Yeah. Honestly, in front of the fans though, I think they shouldn't be using too much supernatural. Now, they can use it. The reappear and disappear and whatever. They can use it, you know. They can. I just don't think they should really, I don't think they really should be pressing on it. But they've been trying to, like, I could tell that they're trying not to do it too tough. But, like, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more work and we're good to go. I'm always going to be behind Alexa Bliss. I'm always going to be behind this character because it has so much dimension. So I'll always be an Alexa Bliss fan. She is my favorite female wrestler in WWE right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? And my favorite male wrestler is, you know, Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, because his shit's so unorthodox and just, again, out of the box, different and whatever. You know, I see a lot of people, they like this whole reality thing. And I'm like, bro, but reality is so boring. Like, I don't know. I guess it's just because my imagination is way bigger than just reality. You know, I need more than reality. This is why I watch anime, man. It's just like, it's not the same shit. You know what I'm saying? You go and you watch anime and you see the expressions in anime and you go watch a real TV show and it's just like, it's not the same thing. It's weak. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the same thing. It's weak. I'm out of the box when it comes to reality. Liv Wait, did I read this one? Yes, I did. Liv stand way too tall on the go home show, so she's probably gonna win at the Money in the Bank. You mean she's probably gonna lose at it or win? Money doesn't fit Liv. She's an underdog. Fight from underneath, babyface. Alexa is evil, devious. Moneybank fits her perfectly. That's what I'm saying. It just, I feel like it makes more sense to put, and this is not me trying to be biased to Alexa, because for the past couple of weeks, you guys have seen it. I've been all Liv and been denying the whole Alexa thing. You know what I mean? I've been all Liv and saying Liv Morgan, Liv Morgan, Liv Morgan. But after what I've been seeing for the past couple of weeks, I'm like, yeah, I don't know anymore. I'm sorry, but I just don't think it's going to be you, Liv. I'm sorry, and I love you. Don't get it wrong. I love you. You're one of my favorites, and I would love to see you become bigger than what you are right now. And I think you're getting there. You're definitely loved by the fans. Just keep pushing, keep working. But I just don't think it makes sense for them to give you the briefcase. You see, when I seen them add Tamina, because you see, what I thought was going to be, it was a Becky Lynch shit. And if it was Becky Lynch, I would have been pissed, because I'm not a Becky Lynch fan. I'm not that big a fan of Becky Lynch and the man character. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, Becky Lynch is a phenomenal wrestler. You get what I'm saying? So no hate on that end, you know what I mean? But the character itself, it wasn't for me. But like, I mean, look, I'm not against her. I'm not against Becky Lynch, but I already know what you're gonna do with her. Becky Lynch is already gonna be basically in the title picture. She don't really need the contract. So I was happy when I seen Tamina's name. Cause I'm like, oh, Tamina, okay, yeah. This is why we're not even adding Natalia and Tamina. Like, who cares about them? They were just extras on the match because they probably didn't know who else to put there. Imagine Alexa appearing on Raw, NXT, and SmackDown one week to haunt all champions. Exactly. You know how much fun that will be? Now, Vince would be stupid if he just put the belt on Alexa. You know what I mean? Usually the winner of the briefcase is usually a heel, and Liv is way too much a face. Yeah. To be honest, I hope that they boo Alexa out the building, so that we can like kind of finalize who her character is. Because if they boo her out the building, you already know she's a heel. That's definitely gonna define it. And you definitely, WWE is gonna definitely switch up her path and have her be playing this evil ass character, because people are gonna be booing the shit out of her. And if they boo her out of the building, if I ever hear the evil is mine come on and I hear the boos just following after that, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, we'll move on to these matches. We already discussed the kickoff, so the last one would be AJ Styles and Omos. But let's continue to discuss what we're discussing here. But yeah, I would love to see if Alexis Theme comes on and they just boo her out the building, honestly. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird, but yeah, I would love to see it. Let me catch the stream up, because this is why I don't like monitoring it on YouTube. Okay. So yeah, I definitely want to kind of like finalize the idea that maybe she's heel tweener. I don't know what she is, but she definitely an evil ass character, and putting her into a rivalry with Eva Marie and Dewdrop is just not a good idea to me. So I really hope they stake the case on her, put her on, give her the case. Like fuck it, like frig Eva. Like Eva Marie, is she even in the women's division? Now I get why people don't like her, because now I don't like her. I really don't. Like, you just talk. You know what I'm saying? Your lip just it be moving, but you don't rustle, and it's annoying, because, like, why are you on the show if you're not rustling? I don't think they will boo her out the building, but actually have mixed reactions. I mean, whichever one. You know what I'm saying? I just hope the boos amplify. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I really want her to be evil. Becky should return on SmackDown, jaded that WWE moved on without her. She should slowly turn heel on Bianca, with Seth Loki manipulating her. Then we get Seth and Becky heel power couple. Yeah, that would be fun. Becky better not come out as no friggin' face. She better come back heel. Okay? Like, I don't see you be moving like a good guy. Don't be a good guy. If Becky comes back like that, and she's not really the man character anymore, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I will be following her. Definitely. If she comes a heel and whatever, do not come back a face, Becky Lynch, please. I beg of you. And I better not see you at Money in the Bank. You better not come and interrupt nothing at Money in the Bank. You better not. And I know a lot of people want to see Becky, but I'm like, bro, Becky is already pretty much a superstar in WWE. Vince is going to get her into the title picture regardless. It doesn't really matter. She's going to skip everybody and just get to the title picture. It really don't matter, man. But what if we get like a Keith Lee return? How would you guys feel about a Keith Lee return? I would love to see Keith Lee again. On Monday or whatever. Like, who do you guys think is going to be on Monday? I think Karrion Kross is going to be on Monday Night Raw. And they better bring on both of them. Him and his shorty, Scarlett. Like, they better not split the two. Like, keep them together. But I think he's going to be on Raw. They definitely need to equalize the two because they have everybody on SmackDown. And I'm like, you guys need to equalize the two. Like, stop, like, you guys need to make sure that both shows are good. Not just one, both of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against freaking SmackDown being good, but you need to also improve Raw. Come on now. Like, I just feel like that's just the proper motive, like, the proper work. Like, you're supposed to, like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. If you have any integrity, you should improve both shows, not just one show. Eva's unbearable. Now you can understand why everyone didn't have time for her. Yeah, I didn't understand it from before because, first of all, I didn't even know who she was. I didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't know nothing about Eva Marie, but after seeing her, I'm like, bro, what is Eva doing here? Dude, I'm gonna get to that. By the way, Nathan, about the Fiend. Oh, with the Fiend comes back, guys. Imagine now. Now, I've always said that I'm not against the Fiend and Alexa being together at all. I'm not. The only problem I have is that I don't know if they would have her wrestle in the women's division while being with the Fiend. Now, I do think that is possible. It is possible for them to do that. But how would it be done? Now imagine if Alexa and the Fiend came out together and the Fiend's theme was playing. You guys remember the first entrance that she was with him? And it was on a SmackDown? And I believe it wasn't a SmackDown. It was on Monday Night Raw, and I think it was where the segment happened between them and Retribution, and whatnot. That shit gave me goosebumps. Imagine what that would be like in front of crowds, especially with Bray, the Fiend. I would love to see Bray and the Fiend back, man. I would love to see Bray back. I miss that guy. I really want to see them back, man. Soon too. Like I can't wait a couple weeks. Cause a couple weeks from now I have to go on vacation and shit. I have to go to friggin' Jamaica and whatnot, kind of Florida. So I want to be able to see, even though I'm gonna try to access it anyway, somehow, some way, live stream. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out a way to access and get on it. But I don't know, guys. Like I'm really like I don't know. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. I think Adam Cole needs to be called up. He's not. He's got nothing left to do in NXT. That's understandable. I don't understand why Bray can't be the side character for Alexa's feuds. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know how I would feel about that either because, to be honest, it's just like, I don't think any of them could really be a sidekick to each other, to be honest. I think both of them need to have their own main shit, which is why it's hard to say that they would both, it's hard for them both to, like, have both of them in separate divisions and still be together. But I think I still want to see something like that. You know what I mean? I still want to see, but I just don't know how they would do it. Maybe you give it to Bray, maybe Bray cooks something up. That makes sense. You know what I mean? Because the last time really where it was them doing separate shit, it was when Alexa was with Nikki doing her thing with Nikki. It was kind of like it was a little trade off. You know what I mean? One week they're focused on Randy, the next week they're focused on Nikki Cross, but then the Nikki Cross got like a little bit of a little sprinkle. It didn't get enough story time. You know what I mean? But if they did something like that, maybe like in a pattern or some shit, that'd be fun. I think they only held off Randy off of TV because they know the Fiend's gonna come back for Randy. Like Randy just disappeared off of TV without just one show. One Monday Night Raw, this nigga went to go take a break, and he was probably taking a break because he knew he was gonna come back in front of the fans. And imagine that. Like that's why I can't wait for Monday Night Raw because we're probably gonna see a Randy Orton. We're probably gonna see whatever. This is why I'm waiting for Sunday. I'm waiting for Monday. Like wrestling's looking up right now. I'm excited to see what's up. I'm very excited. Superheroes versus supervillain. Problem for me with that is that could mean the end of one of the characters for both Nikki and Alexa, because someone's gonna have to lose, and whoever loses, might lose their character, and I'm not too fond of that. I don't want either Nikki to lose her character, neither do I want Alexa to lose her character, not one bit. Reason for Alexa is because Alexa has so much left that she can do so much more. Same thing with Nikki Cross. So I do understand that Nikki has expressed her feelings towards that, towards there being. By the way, I feel like these people are stealing these ideas from this guy C Wrestling, because C came up with that, and all of a sudden you hear people talking about whole superhero versus supervillain shit for Nikki Cross and Alexa, which I believe will happen soon, just not now. And yeah, and for all those people saying the Fiend's gonna come back for Alexa, I highly doubt that. like strongly doubt that. Because the last time we've seen Alexa talk about the Fiend, it was not in a bad light at all. She was talking good shit. It's Lily doesn't like the Fiend. Lily is temporal. Lily is gonna get destroyed by the Fiend, and this is why I believe that Alexa will return to the Fiend. But yeah, like what you were saying, brother Nero, I don't know how I'd feel about that because, yeah, I don't know. Both characters are very. I was gonna say eccentric, but like I feel like it just I don't know. Alexa should officially turn heel. That's what I'm saying. That I want them to boo the shit out of her, because then WWE will know for sure. Because I think I seen Pro Wrestling. He did a video. I think it was one of his videos this morning that he did a reaction to SmackDown or something, and he said this is the time where all that work you did off of like behind like not in front of the fans, this is when it's gonna show like what did you get done. Like the fans reaction shows like how they feel about you and whatever, because you never really had a good feeling of that. You were just hearing people on the internet, right? Half of the people on Twitter are pretty negative people, right? For some reason, I guess that's just a thing for Twitter. In every fan base, not even just wrestling. And then you know what I'm saying? Like everything was just on the internet. So now you get to see these people live, and now you get to understand, yo, what do they feel? Like, do they feel, are they behind you? Are they against you? And even though there's going to be some people against Alexa, more so being the older heads who are like probably like 30 shit, you know, just old people, there's still going to be a lot of people that are behind her. So I kind of agree with Nathan with the mixed reactions, but I do hope she gets booed out the building so that we know that, yeah, she's officially a heel. You know what I mean? Alexa stepping on Liv and Nikki's throats to get the briefcase would cause nuclear heat. Alexa, if Alexa uses any type of magic tricks to win that shit, yeah, it's definitely gonna hurt a lot of people's people are going to be pissed. But Alexa knows how to work the crowd, and she knows how to get people to hate her. And I'm pretty sure she's just gonna fuel them to get them to hate her. You know what I mean? I hope she does some real scary shit. Like I'm excited. I would do a long storytelling. Plus, in 1 year and a half, your contract expires. Contract expires, and Alexa will leave for making a film. So maybe at the end, superhero versus villain. I will do a long. Plus, in 1 year and a half, her contract expires, and Alexa will leave for. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, maybe she will go out to go do that. We'll see. We'll see. Nikki said in an interview this past week that she feels Alexa should be the Joker to her Batman. Yeah, that's exactly the article that I was talking on, that was based my shit on. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, whichever one of them loses that feud means the end of their character, in my opinion. I hope not. Alexa's contract doesn't expire until early 2024, bro. Well, that's a minute, so she won't be. But I'm sure she will take maybe a break. I don't think so. Maybe she'll stay until 2024, then cut, which is actually a lot of time because it's only 2021, and that's a lot of time. That's really a lot of time. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, there's exciting things to happen in wrestling. I definitely hope to see Bray back soon. Like he needs to like button up his boots, bro. Like you've been off of TV for a minute, bro. I'm not even gonna cap. Like let's not even count WrestleMania, bro. You're only on TV for like what 2-3 weeks. Like you're barely on TV. So you've been off of TV for how many months now, my guy? Bare. Like I'm ready to see this guy get back in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some interactions between him and Alexa because they're both demented characters. You know what I mean? And you want to see them be successful. The only thing I have with, honestly, after watching the show of SmackDown, I'm like, yo, this show is short. Like, I want to see more. Like, this shit is short. You know what I mean? Maybe Liv is about to win, and then Alexa hypnotizes her and makes Liv drop the briefcase, and Alexa's had to win the match. Oh, Nathan. If your prediction is what you say it is, I expect to go on Twitter, and for some shit, like, the internet's going to break. People are going to be pissed if that happens. And a lot of people are joking around about it. They're like, oh, watch her use her magic tricks to win the Money in the Bank contract. And I love how people are joking about it. I'm like, but if this actually happens, what you say is actually happening, people, a lot of you are going to be pissed. Humor me. And I know it. I won't because I'm an Alexa fan. So great. By all means, get the Money in the Bank contract and go create havoc for the champions, okay? Show up on NXT. Show up in SmackDown. Show up in Raw. And honestly, Alexa is getting less than what she deserves because look at what she's been doing. Sales, you know what I'm saying? Look at her. She's on top of her game right now. Okay? The way she wears her character, her wrestling, all of that stuff. She's been on top of her game for how long now? She got basically shifted in the titles opportunity. She should have took the title off of freaking Oscar. Let's be realistic here. Oscar shouldn't have had that title. Damn Randy. Randy got in the way. So, yo, that would piss people off, man. Imagine this. Liv's all alone climbing the ladder. She gets to the case, but it rises out of her reach. Alexa appears, throws her off of the ladder, climbs up, and the briefcase descends into her arms. Yeah. Oh. People are gonna be so mad if that happens. People are gonna be so mad if that happens. I can't wait. Alexa seems to be excited to be back in front of the crowds though. After all the teasing I'm seeing her do on Instagram, whatever, she seems to be excited to get back in front of the crowd. Like a lot of these WWE superstars. Which, honestly, if we, all jokes aside, main thing is like just seeing the fans back, man. It's a breath of fresh air, bro. Like after seeing that, I'm like, I can't return to the Thunderdome. I can never go back to that. And I'm like, that stadium was packed. I'm like, yo, so you niggas are worried about COVID? I didn't see nobody with no mask. And I'm like, so do they make sure that everyone that's in the arena is vaccinated or whatever? Like, what's their game plan to make sure that COVID doesn't linger, or variants or whatever it is, sickness and all that kind of thing? You know what I mean? Which, by the way, guys, COVID is not as big as these people make it out to be. That's just what the government wants us to think. But, you know, we don't discuss conspiracies around here. But, yeah, definitely the fans being there is fresh air. It's fresh air. Imagine if the Lily doll helping Alexa win is costing Liv. Oof. The internet will explode if Alexa possesses someone and makes them throw the briefcase down to her. Cheap shot. If she goes ahead and think, but you know what I think it is? I think Alexa's ability to hypnotize is kind of like a cooldown. You know, like cooldowns in MMORPGs. If you guys play MMOs, is like she needs time to actually pull it off, or like maybe Goku's like Kamehameha. You know, you take some time to do that shit. Same thing for her with hypnotize. So she needs an actual timing to get to control someone. You know what I mean? And because there's so many women in the match, she probably won't even be able to use that ability. There's too many women. You know what I'm saying? But Alexa being the way she is, I am so excited to see the way because you know she's good at working the crowd. She's going to make these people hate her. I know it. If Vince says, "Yo, listen, you're going out there and you're gonna establish yourself as a straight heel," you definitely know something's gonna happen. Some bullshit. The internet's definitely gonna break if Alexa wins like that. So I hope that Alexa can win cleanly in a clean wrestling match and still do some freaky shit, but you know, just win cleanly. You know, keep the voodoo and all that shit a little bit away from the ring. It looks like USA yesterday, in the past 24 hours, they had 1,000 new cases. That's yesterday, in the past 24 hours. It looks like in the USA yesterday, and they had. Well, yeah, the USA, they on some different shit right now, man. They on some different shit. They just have everybody up in the buildings and shit. I'm like, bro, you at least put on some mask or something. You know what I mean? Or, I don't know, just figure out a way to make sure that you're not getting people sick again. Because you don't want to start this and then you have to return to doing whatever because the numbers started rising again. You know what I mean? You want to make sure you keep that controlled. Whatever. And honestly, the death rate for COVID is not even that high. It's pretty low. But yeah, guys, very excited for Money in the Bank. We're definitely going to do watch along. Can you guys check the time? I hope it starts 8 o'clock, because I really do not... I can't do anything before that. I hope it starts 8. So we can really do this stream. I really want to sit down with you guys and watch this one. I want to sit down with you guys and watch Money in the Bank. This is something I really want to do with you guys tomorrow on stream. I feel like that would be very enjoyable. We did it with Elimination Chamber. Definitely got to do it for Money in the Bank. And SummerSlam, too. Because SummerSlam, I can tell, is going to be big. Except for Mr. Goldberg, if he actually shows up. Oh, I'm just going to go check something. Oh, we also got the AJ Styles and Omos versus Viking Raiders. Yeah, AJ Styles and Omos are gonna win. That's it. That's all I have to say. Let's do this. That looks like a bum. Sorry guys, I'm looking to see. I'm looking to catch to see if I can catch. Dude, that scared the shit out of me. To see what time this thing starts. See, now I don't like that. They said Alexa Bliss is the projected winner for the WWE's Women's Money in the Bank. I hate when these people create these articles because now it's just like, okay, the freak is gonna happen like at this point. I'm gonna go head over to this article here. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna look at that, but I want to see what time Money in the Bank starts. It says 4 o'clock Pacific time. So what is that time in our that's 7 for us? No? If it's 4 o'clock Pacific time, what is it Eastern time? It's like 3 hours, so that's 7. Okay, well then I guess that is comforting. She better win. I've made up my mind. Before I was really on Liv's side, but now that I think about it, Alexa Bliss needs it. Legitimately needs that damn title, that damn belt, the damn Money in the Bank thing. How many times has she won that? Twice? I remember when she fooled me with this whole her fake shit. Like they're talking about how she when she won it. Or was that Elimination Chamber? I think it was the Chamber, yeah. Okay, it does start. Okay, it does start at 8. I was just checking. No, while it's saying Sunday here, it says Sunday, July 18th, 8 Eastern and 5 P. So it says 8 Eastern and 5. So maybe the thing is at 7, the kickoff and whatever. But I don't really care about kickoff that much because, yeah, I don't really care about the kickoff. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going with things. So we start at 8 then. We'll start streaming at 8. Or like earlier, maybe like 7:30, 7:45, like around there. Yeah, maybe 7:30. 7:30 is good with everybody, eh? Oh look, Chelsea Green. She's on Impact. With Mr. Zack Ryder. Her husband. Oh my. What was that? Yo, what's going on here? I'm gonna retweet this. What is she doing to her hair? Extensions. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm going with, guys. That's my prediction. So we're definitely gonna do this. We're gonna definitely do the stream. We'll start 7:45 or whatever. So be there. I expect to see you guys. It's gonna be a fun night of wrestling. Can't wait. And we'll probably do a stream for Monday as well. So actually, no, I don't really know about Monday because I have to do so many things. Because yeah, again, I'm leaving this country, so you guys already know to leave this country, you gotta do a bunch of shit before you're allowed to actually leave. So I'm gonna go with wait, hold on. Yeah. So those are my predictions. You guys be there for the Money in the Bank reaction. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up there. I'm so excited to see. I'm so excited. I don't know when the last I've been this excited, but I'm very excited. But yeah, in that case, guys, that's where I'm gonna close off the stream. we'll end it here. I thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys later. See you guys tomorrow, actually. Be there.